Nebraska head coach Amy Williams signals during the second half of an NCAA college basketball game against Iowa in the final of the Big Ten Women's Tournament Sunday, March 10, 2024, in Minneapolis. Kelly Harper always knew she wanted to coach college basketball, but never thought it would be at her alma mater, Tennessee. That's because she thought Pat Summitt would be there forever. For us, she's this human being that is always going to be there, Harper said. You never thought that anyone else would coach at Tennessee. You just didn't feel like that was an option. So it really wasn't anything that crossed my mind as a realistic goal when I was a player. Harper is one of a handful of coaches that made the NCAA tournament this year who are coaching at the school they played at. There's a matchup of two of them in the first round Saturday, with Adia Barnes and Arizona facing Felicia Legette-Jack and Syracuse. I'm just excited about being back here with my alma mater in the postseason, Legette-Jack said. This is something that when we first got to Syracuse, Jake Krauthamel, the AD at the time who helped create the Big East, this is what he said we were all about. We were about postseason. Everybody from the janitor to the secretary to the president, the chancellor of the university understood that assignment. Legette-Jack had to rebuild a program that lost most of its players to the transfer portal right before she came in 2022. Neil Ivey had her own rebuilding project at Notre Dame where she took over for her mentor and friend Muffet McGraw in 2020. Ivey helped the team win its first NCAA championship as a player in 2001 and then was an assistant on the 2018 team that also won a title. Now she's the one in charge. This is a dream, she said. I didn't realize that coaching was going to be my next step after playing professionally, so when I got into coaching, I never would imagine my first head coaching job would be here at my alma mater, so I'm blessed. There were also the expectations surrounding a program that has had so much success. She's flourished so far, winning an ACC regular season and tournament crown in her first 4 years as head coach. She took over in strange times as the coronavirus was still running rampant back in 2020. For sure, taking over in COVID and the pandemic was really challenging, and so that was an adjustment for me, she said. My press conference was via Zoom, so not the traditional first-year head coach and then the year after, it was nil and the transfer portal, so I came in. The climate of athletics was changing the year that I had this opportunity, so I've adjusted to it. Ivy wasn't the only one to get a first shot at head coaching at her alma mater. Megan Griffith took over a struggling Columbia program that had never made the NCAAs before and only had 3 winning seasons before her arrival as a coach.